Advantage is a shop local program started by Teamster Local 1932 that has brought together hundreds of locally owned businesses to provide discounts for residents who make shopping locally their priority. Everything from restaurants like Corky's to fun times at SB Raceway and much, much more. If you're not currently a Teamster and you want access to these local business discounts, contact Jennifer at 909-889-8377, extension 224. Give her a call. That number again is 909-889-8377, extension 224.
KCAA Radio, Loma Linda, where no listener is ever left behind.
Oh, the music is playing. The music is bumping. I'm humping. I'm thumping. Oh, yeah. Evelyn's been disruptive. She's been her usual self. That's it. I mean, I guess you're entitled to it. But anyways, hello, world, family, and friends, and welcome to the E Factor Radio Show. I'm your host, Cornelius Bryan, and the co-host is
Evelyn Perea.
Evelyn Perea.
Hello.
All right. So I don't know if you saw the promo that we had done on Facebook and social media, but this is what we're going to start with. So the way this got started, and this show is about Evelyn's expectations or requirements for a husband.
Yes, I think once when you first asked me, you weren't expecting it to be so extreme. So that's why it became this, right? Because it is extreme.
Right, right,
Yeah.
because of that extreme. And the thing about it is that she's young. I'm not going to say her age because, but I'm a little older. And so we were talking about how as you get older, how you change. And just so people can know that I'm not just picking on her or some things I'm going to say, it's not just to pick on people. Because, of course, when we're talking about how when you're younger, how you have these requirements and expectations. Mm-hmm. But as you get older, do you change them or modify them or lessen them? And
or
so
focus on the important ones.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what's important. Because at the time, you think they're all important, right?
Right, yeah, they are. No.
Okay. All right. So anyways, I had set up to have some more people on the show, even an older lady. But after, I guess, I don't know if after she thought about it or her friends talked to her, they were like, she goes, I don't want to go on there because then by me still being single and what I said when I was young and her age and still being single, it'll lessen my chances of getting a man now, especially. But I want to see as you get older, do you modify them? Has you changed, your body changed? So in order to do that, well, people want to think, another male picking on the women and all that. What about men, this and that? Like I saw this guy, he's big. His stomach is hanging over here, and he's talking about how he don't like older women, this and that, and he wants them young. And I'm looking at him thinking, man, what's that? It's a saying called, I guess he pay like he weigh. Because I'm thinking, what young woman would want you? You're old and you're extremely obese. Right. But anyways, so what I've done is I have some pictures. I don't know if you can see them. Of me as a child.
Oh, let's see them. I'm excited for this.
That was me when I was a little. Look at that cute face.
Cornelius, you had hair.
Yes, I see. That's
the first thing I noticed.
Right, but you know what? It's funny that you say that because that's what my grandson said to me once. He goes, "Grandpa, you had hair?" I told him, well, I wasn't always bald.
He thought you were always bald?
Always. I said when I was a kid, when I was young, I had nice. You see that nice? Look at those curly hair.
You look so cute.
Wasn't I cute?
Yes, you were.
See?
Yeah,
and
so
at that
happy.
time, right, but at that time, of course, I wasn't thinking about women or nothing like that.
No, you were a baby. You were a kid. So
I was innocent.
You shouldn't be thinking about that when you're a kid.
No, but only what you see on cartoons. All right, so now we're going to go to the next picture. And so as we talk about that, that's why I say when you start off and you have these dreams and stuff, like little girls dream about the prince and whatever. Was you ever dreaming about the prince coming and kissing you and waking you up?
You know what? I never did.
You never did?
No, I was too busy playing and having fun. We didn't have phones or iPads or really TVs. Well, we didn't have them in TVs, but we really didn't. So no, I'm a little different, I guess.
Okay, all right. That's acceptable. All right, now you see the next photo.
Okay, I wish I could see it closer.
Yeah, but see.
So
just
you have a coat on.
I have on a jacket. That was
Okay,
my
a jacket.
That was during my Superfly era.
Okay, nice.
You know, my Superfly
You
era.
look very put together.
Yeah, with my jacket hanging on my shoulder, and we're on our way
Very
out.
posh.
Yeah, we're on our way out to the club. So if you could ever zoom in on it, you could see that item in my hand.
Oh, do you have? I wish you would have brought them physically so we could see them.
Well, you know, but here's what. I don't want to build up everybody's expectation, then come back down to this. So I say I'm going to leave it like that.
Oh, okay. No, but I meant for you and I, so we can
Oh.
see it like closer. Do you have it?
I don't, but my assistant, she has them. Let me see. Let me
Oh,
let me
you don't
just
have
see.
to bring it in right now, but
No, let me just see something really quick.
okay.
Really quick.
But you look very put together, very professional, and you were going to the club, so
I was
people
on my
dressed.
way. I was on my way to the club.
People dressed up really nice for the club.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
can see in my hand.
Yeah, you were like holding
That was
your
the drink.
hand. Oh, I thought you were holding your hands. Okay.
Oh no, that was the drink.
So how old were you right there?
I was 20. I was 22.
Oh wow.
See that? See the drink?
Yes, I see the drink now.
Blame it on the Henny. Blame it on the Henny. Yes. All right. So
gosh.
that's that. So as you can see, I still have hair.
Yes, you do.
I still have hair.
So what age did you start losing your hair?
No. We don't want to talk about bad things. All right, we're gonna go to the next picture. See,
Okay.
because
We won't go there.
No. We see. I don't know, but you know, it's funny because people will say, "Oh, I used to wake up with hair on my pillow." I never woke up with hair on my pillow.
It
So
just
maybe it just happened when I was
fell
outside. Maybe it happened when I was
throughout the day.
outside and the wind just blew it away.
Oh, okay. So gradually it happens, obviously, right? Where it just starts falling out.
Yeah, you know, but what it did, it started falling out in one spot.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I did was I just started cutting it off because I had made myself a
okay.
promise when I was just a young teen. I said I'll be 2 of 3 things. I'll either be short
I remember this.
and bald or with hair and fat, but I won't be short, bald, and fat.
Not all 3.
Not all 3.
Okay.
And so, you know, I'm on 5'9", so they consider that short, and I'm bald, so I got to stay somewhat
Fit.
fit. Yes.
Okay.
All right. So now the next picture right there. I don't know if you can see that. We'll just scroll to the next one.
Oh, yeah, the next one.
You see there, still hair.
Oh, nice. I like your
Yeah.
style.
Yeah, you like-
the
see that?
aviators, and you got a nice dress shirt on and your watch and everything.
Right. See, look at
Okay.
there.
Yeah,
look
you
at
look
me.
very nice.
Right. So
Yeah.
my expectations were still like, okay, all right, I'm still here, right?
Right.
Okay,
So your
now-
list was still long. You're
The
saying.
list was still long.
Okay.
All right, because you know at the time I was still good looking and younger.
How old were you right there?
Right there, I was 32.
32. Okay.
I was 32.
You're young.
Yeah,
you were
still young. All
Yeah.
right, see, close to your age, right?
Yes, I would consider that young.
Yeah. All right.
I think old is 100. So if you're
No,
old, that's what I
Trust-
consider old.
Trust me, you think it now, but once you get somewhere else, you're gonna be like, "Ooh, old came a lot sooner." All right, now we're gonna go to the next photo, and I think that's gonna be the
Okay.
last one, and then we're gonna.
Oh, this is now?
That's now.
Okay.
Yeah. See, that's the next one is the now photo.
The now photo. How
All
I
right.
met you.
Right.
Yes.
See, but if you can
Very.
see,
You still have very great style. You used to dress up really nice.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You
know?
just don't have any hair.
Right. But
That's
see,
all-
no hair, and with the hair I do have is gray, and so, but yet, I do consider myself to be somewhat attractive, but of course, for like your requirements, when somebody look at me,
Mm-hmm.
if they were looking for that with the hair and all that stuff, that was the young me, but now that that's changed, am I still catchable material?
I think you are for sure.
Okay.
Yes. And I know we mentioned it
Uh-huh.
earlier, but you are engaged to be married.
I am. See, that's what I say. I found a taker.
You did, yes.
Even with my newly.
Well, some girls like a bald
Yes,
men.
some do.
So, right?
Right, some
Yeah.
do. You know.
So not every girl's gonna find, full head of hair attractive, So I
Right.
think everyone has their own, their
Right.
own preferences. But
Right.
yeah, you look great. I
Oh,
think,
thank
and people
you,
won't.
thank you.
If you were to say your age, people won't believe it because you look so much younger than your actual age.
Well,
you don't have
I-
to say it, but
No, I'll say my age. Because I realized that getting older is a part of life. You ain't gonna unless you die early, you're gonna get old.
Right. I think it's a blessing because it just means, you got to live another year.
Right,
You're
exactly.
not
So I'll be
some
64 next month.
Yeah, your birthday is coming up.
Yep,
Oh my
September
gosh.
27th.
Happy early birthday.
Yes, yes. So if the people in the audience
a few
want to
months.
send me money, I'll accept it.
Yeah, put your
Happy birthday
Venmo
to me.
QR code.
Right, right. So, but getting back to the reason we're here to talk about you, not me. and I noticed that you have like this cowgirl or
Yes.
what look is this you
Cowgirl.
have going? Because see,
So-
you don't have on your earphones, so you can't hear
I
me.
don't- yeah,
but you
I
got
can't.
this look going. So you've been traveling. So explain to us
What's been going on?
the look and what's going on.
So I went to Texas, so now I think I'm a cowgirl. So I'm wearing my hat.
Okay.
And it actually helps when you have a bad hair day. So
Oh,
this
okay.
is what
See,
I'm
I don't have that
concealing.
problem.
Yeah, you see, you
You know,
don't have
only my bad
to
hair
spend
days mean I
money
got too
on-
much fuzz going on. I need to cut it off.
So yeah, so recently I've been traveling a lot, which has
Uh-huh.
been super fun and a blessing. So first I went to Texas to visit my friend. So I have a picture that I want to show you guys.
Hey, is that you riding a
This
wild
is
rhinoceros?
at the stockyards in Texas, and that is a longhorn cattle.
Is it real?
It is real, yes. I actually thought they were fake, but no, they're real. So they just let you take a picture with them. So that was really fun. I went to visit my friend from college, and we had a super exciting time. We had barbecue. We went to the botanical gardens. We ate a lot of well, I already said barbecue, but that's all. I go to places is to eat. I love to eat and
I love to
find
eat
you.
too,
Yeah.
yeah.
So if I go to a place, it's like, what am I eating?
Ah, I
So
know.
barbecue. I would want to eat barbecue breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. While you were there in Texas, riding on your longhorn rhinoceros, did you tell the people there that you were looking for a husband, or you had this list for a husband?
I was not. Actually,
did
I was
not?
just there to have fun.
Okay.
And if I were to meet a cowboy, I would be open to it.
Okay, they be like, well, yeehaw there, city girl. Come on here.
Yeah.
Right? Huh?
Yes,
but, okay,
yes.
but you didn't. Okay, all right. So we'll move on. Go ahead.
Okay. And then I had the privilege of going to a missions trip in Africa. But first we went to Dubai. So we landed in Dubai. And you can see, I'm going to show you guys the Burj Khalifa. So that is the tallest building in the world. And we went to the Dubai Mall. As soon as you walk out of the Dubai airport, which is in itself is so big and it's really beautiful, you're hit with like 100% humidity and 100 degrees at like midnight.
So that explains the bad hair day.
If you call that bad hair day, then yes.
Yeah, with all that heat and
So,
humidity.
yeah.
All right, so obviously we know when
So
you're...
that was amazing. I've always wanted to go to Dubai, and the fact that I got to go, I was like, wow, I never knew I was going to be able to go this soon. you
Wow,
know,
see? So that's good, because things that you wanted to do that you didn't think you're going to be able to do, they've happened.
Right,
So
yeah.
that's adding more possibility for this man you're looking for with these requirements.
Yes, and I was looking for, you know how
A
those
rich
men,
Dubaian?
yeah, you know how those men have those tigers, in their Lamborghinis. I didn't see any, so they're probably there during the day.
Yeah, there was probably there during the day, or they knew what you
Yeah.
were looking for and they was hiding out.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know
that
what?
could be possible.
But the good thing about it is that we know when you're in Dubai, you acted the way you're supposed to act. You carried yourself like a lady.
Yes.
Because if not, you still be over there in that Dubai in jail waiting to come home.
Right. Yes.
Because Dubai don't play.
They don't play.
All
So
right.
it was beautiful and amazing, and I would live there.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. That would be one of the places I would live.
Yeah, but Hassim didn't show up.
And then I went to Uganda.
Uh-huh.
So we went to we partnered up with Uganda Kids Project, where they have a school there, and all the kids are being taught, God's word. They know all the Christian kid songs, and they know their Bible, and they learn, right, because it's at school.
Oh, that's good.
And it was so incredible. It was amazing. Just as soon as you walk in, all the kids want to hug you. You're holding like 10 hands at one time. They just want to love on you. And it was just so incredible. I definitely want to go back. And I helped. They have like a little store. So we helped give the kids the snacks that they were buying, and we were there in their classrooms. We also went around. I won't go too much into it, but around the neighborhood and met the neighbors. But it was incredible.
Oh,
it was
good.
one of like my favorite places that I've been in the world. And the last one is...
Wait a minute. Can you point to us and point out which person you are in the picture?
Um,
All right, so go ahead.
Yeah, so I actually am going to be doing a show, right, by myself.
You are?
In a few months, so I might go...
No. You got to tell them the date so they can start
Oh,
preparing
what
their
date?
mind
I
for
actually
it.
forgot the date.
You forgot the date.
I apologize.
Oh.
Wait,
I
have
guess
it
when
right
you
here.
travel all these different time zones, you forget.
October 11th.
October 11th.
Yes, October 11th,
2025.
2025.
2 p.m. right here.
Yes, right here. I will be here, maybe alone, maybe with a guest. So we will see. But I'm going to start planning a great show. So I'm excited. If you guys want to join me, I'll
All
be
right.
here. And the last picture is...
But just don't forget, I'm the Stephen A. Smith of this show.
Okay, I will
All
not
right?
forget.
All right, Molly.
We will not forget.
Okay, Molly. All right.
And we went on a safari. So, that's something that you do over there in Africa. And it was just so beautiful. We saw a lot of wildlife. We saw a lion, a lioness, a leopard, so many elephants and water buffalo and hogwarts or the one, Pumbaa?
The little lion?
Yeah, no, he's not a lion. He's an animal, but I don't
Warthog?
know. Warthog. There we go.
Okay.
Warthog.
Okay,
So we
warthog.
saw those. And yeah, it was just so beautiful. I definitely want to go back and do another safari because that was incredible.
So let me ask you a question. How far were you from the elephant? I see the picture.
So we were actually, that was a boat cruise. So after we
Okay.
did the on-land safari, we went on a boat cruise and we saw more animals. So that was the elephant that was on the mountain.
Oh,
So we were
okay.
pretty close to it. We were along the coast. So yeah. it
Okay.
was
Did they make
fun.
any noise for you?
You know what? All they do is eat all day.
Oh, they did.
They were just eating.
Eating.
Yeah, they eat vegetables and
Wow. So no
lot
hot.
of- no,
None of that?
They were just so calm. So
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, the hippos were very, very loud. You just
Oh.
see a huge, pool of hippos, and those were so scary. They're so big. I couldn't believe how big and, yeah.
Oh.
Those are scary because those eat people. Those kill people.
Oh, that's right. Because elephants only eat leaves. and-
Yeah, well, they can kill. They
Vegetarian.
can kill people. They
Yeah,
just won't
yeah,
eat you.
yeah.
But I think the statistic is 400 people die a year from hippopotamus.
Wow.
So yeah, that's pretty
So-
pretty high.
So if somebody says you look like a hippo, that's not a compliment.
Right? No, that is not a compliment.
Okay, all
Unless
right.
you're strong as a hippo, sure.
No.
You know,
Okay. All
yeah.
right. So that's twisted to try to make them feel better.
Yeah.
All right. But let me ask you. So we talked about we were in Texas
Mm-hmm.
that you didn't tell anybody. So none of the Texans try
No.
to come up to you. So when you were in Africa, did they know that you were searching for a husband or
No,
no?
no, I don't go places and say I'm looking for someone.
Okay. So nobody came up
But
to you
people-
and goes, "Hey Evelyn, I heard you looking for a man. I am no man for you, Evelyn." No.
But people do ask me if I'm single or married. So once I tell them I'm single, they're like, "Oh, what are you looking for?" So
then you
yeah,
tell 'em.
Yeah, then I tell them. Then they can hear my 20 list.
And
yeah,
then they go,
20.
"I'm sorry, Evelyn. That is too much for me."
Yes, and they just walk away.
Okay, all right. So what we're gonna do? Do you have your list ready? Anything else you want to talk about before we get to the list?
So no, nothing else.
Nothing.
I do want to say, so there's this church that also went to Africa. And I used to go to the church as well in the high desert, and their boat capsized. So
Their boat capsized.
Yes.
So what did a hippopotamus knock it over?
no, so I think there was a leak in their boat, and they were left with nothing. So they were treading water for like 16 hours.
Wow.
And they all had their life vests. Some of them didn't, so they were holding on to things that were floating. So it's crazy, how prayer really does matter because, I was praying for over a year for God to protect us too, because there are those concerns that you have to get yellow fever shot, you have to get medication for malaria, because the water isn't clean. So it's a big process, a long process to get ready for
Right.
Africa. So I'm so glad that the Lord protected us during that time. And I know the Lord protected them as well, but he used that for his glory, so people
save
can,
them.
so thankfully there were no fatalities, but they survived. But I feel like they should make it a movie, what
they
they
should make a
went through.
movie.
Yeah, what they went through. And I do know some of the people that went. So
you know what? That's a thought. If you know some of the people that went, you should have one of them come on the show and tell that story as you elaborate about other stuff. And then it could be
Okay.
like the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Right, yeah. They've already talked about it. So I can send you the video. Oh, I think I sent Debbie the video. Did you watch it? Not yet. Okay, it is a long video. So I don't know.
No, I don't do
know
long.
if they want to relive that, but
Okay.
they said it was traumatic.
Okay.
Maybe in a few years.
Yeah,
but
but somebody, they had a hole in their boat.
yeah, it just
See, that's, okay.
yeah,
Well,
they went
we're just
through
glad they're
Lake
alive.
Tanganyika or something, and that's the second largest freshwater, body of water in the world. So, but the Lord protected them, and
sharks and
God
stingrays
can
there.
make. Yeah, there's. I
Yeah.
can't even imagine going through that. But God, even though they didn't make it to their destination, to Tanzania, I think that's where they were, or no, to the Congo. God still used that to spread awareness, and people are,
Right, but they
can
made it
come-
home.
They did. So, yeah, but I just wanted to I share that with everyone because the day we left, they came, or they did that. They shared their experience. So,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
it's really, really
Well,
crazy
next
what
time
they went.
you better
through.
do a boat inspection.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, so now we're gonna get to what we came here for. All right.
Yes.
But what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna play a little music.
Okay.
That way we're gonna give you a chance to get your thoughts together. All right. So on the other side of this commercial, we're gonna hear
You're gonna jump right in.
Evelyn's list. Well, is it a list or is it a requirement? Which one?
Well, it's both.
A little bit. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes. Everybody, get ready. Get your notepads out. Get ready. All right.
KCAA Radio has openings for 1-hour talk shows. If you want to host a radio show, now is the time. Make KCAA your flagship station. Our rates are affordable and our services are second to none. We broadcast to a population of 5 million people. Plus, we stream and podcast on all major online audio and video systems. If you've been thinking about broadcasting a weekly radio program on Real Radio plus the internet, contact our CEO at 281-599-9800. 281-599-9800. You can Skype your show from your home to our Redlands, California studio where our live producers and engineers are ready to work with you personally. A radio program on KCAA is the perfect work from home avocation in these stressful times. Just type kcaaradio.com into your browser to learn more about hosting a show on the best station in the nation or call our CEO for details. 281-599-9800.
And now, the voices of KCAA with an exciting announcement.
Want to hear NBC News or KCAA anywhere you go? Well, now there's an app for that.
KCAA is celebrating 25 years and our silver anniversary with a brand new app.
The new KCAA app is now available on your smart device, cell phone, in your car, or any place.
Just search KCAA on Google Play or in the Apple Store.
One touch and you can listen on your car radio, Bluetooth device, Android Auto, or Apple CarPlay.
Catch the KCAA buzz in your earbuds or on the streets, celebrating 25 years of talk, news, and excellence with our new KCAA app.
Just do it and download it.
KCAA, celebrating 25 years.
All right. Welcome back to the E Factor Radio Show. I'm your host, Cornelius, with my co-host,
Evelyn Perea.
Evelyn. So pretty soon, if things go the way you want them to go, it'll be Evelyn something else. It won't be Perea anymore.
Yes, it will not be. Because I will be changing my last name to
You're gonna
my
take your husband's last name?
Yes.
You're not gonna do like
100%.
the modern women,
Like
just keep your
hyphenated?
own name.
No.
No, you're gonna say, hey, this is it.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna start at the top.
Okay,
And
so
we're gonna go through.
before we start, I would love to know your and Debbie's love story, but not today. I know
Not today,
maybe in the
no.
future you can tell it.
I
And
will,
I just
I
found
will.
out you have a dancing video.
Yes, that's how we met.
That's how you guys met. So we
Yeah,
will.
She did a video of me dancing, and as I was dancing,
I need to see this
I was
video.
dancing, and she was looking at me, and she was like,
That's how she fell in love with you.
that's how she fell in love with me.
Yeah. Okay.
Through that
so I will,
mesmerizing dance.
Yeah. And it's recorded, and you saved
It's
it.
recorded,
Okay. I'm
that's
gonna
right.
ask her if I can watch it after this.
No, I don't know. If you're looking for a husband, you better not watch my video. It may just throw you
It
all
hypnotized
off.
her, didn't it?
That's right. It may just throw you all off track. Then you be saying, all these things I don't care about. I just want him to dance like
Someone
you.
wanted
All right, so come on, let's go. Let's go,
Okay,
Evelyn.
so
I'm not
I
gonna
know-
criticize you or nothing else. I'm just gonna listen.
No
Go on,
judgment.
God.
No judgment.
I'm a judge.
Okay, that's okay. I think you should judge because that is
Yeah.
a very extreme list. So I know I've talked about it before, but on my list is number 1. He has to be a man of God.
Okay.
Right. So someone who can lead our family. Right. Who
Right.
can lead our family in the ways of the Lord. Who reads His Bible. Who lives according to His life, according to God's word. Right. Because God is a very a priority in my life. He's number 1, and I want him to have the same values, because there are studies out there that if you are not aligned in religion, right, how you're going to discipline your kids and finances, if you're not aligned in those things, it's a high probability that you're going to get divorced. Right, because those are the 3 main things, right, is that are super important in a marriage. And so number 1, the way you're going to discipline your kids, right? If you are both on different spectrums of, okay, I'm going to let my kid do everything, or I'm going to, if your wife puts something in place and you don't honor that, then you become the good parent, right? And mom becomes like the angry parent or whatever. And you're not helping each other, because really is you two against the world. Right? So, yeah, kids are important, but you have to be a team, right? Being a team is going to get you through life, forever, because you are going to be with that person for the rest of your life, right?
That's kids eventually going to grow up and leave home if you're lucky.
Exactly. Yeah, if you're lucky. So you have to be, I feel like you have to be best friends with that person first, align in the way you're going to discipline your kids. Finances, right? Because there are a lot of stories that you hear that maybe wives love to shop and they spend all the money, right? Or maybe the men go buy themselves a midlife crisis car, and they don't discuss it with their wives, right? Because you guys are a team. So you don't want anyone to be doing anything behind your back, and you have to be on the same page, So I think it's important. Finances I think, it's good to have a budget, within your family, and make sure you guys discuss, okay, what are we going to splurge on? What are we going to, spend on the daily, so finances, because, yeah, I think it's, you can't just go behind, your spouse's back and then spend thousands of dollars on something that they don't know, so they actually call that financial infidelity. So
That's
that sounds
right, financial infidelity.
Yeah, that sounds very strong, but I'm sure, that's how it feels like. And then
before we go any further,
okay,
you mentioned kids.
Yes.
So I think the future man that one of your dreams should know, how many kids do you want?
So I want should I disclose this information, or should I, because I have to keep some things private, right?
Well,
I don't want
no. We're gonna let you.
I don't want the whole world to know everything about me.
All right. I'll accept that. We'll move on.
Okay.
But I just think that's something important, because if people know how many kids you want, if they're not in agreement with it, they'll know not to even approach you. They'll be
right.
like,
So
nah.
I want a lot of kids. Right.
Okay,
So you
all
can
right.
take that as
Okay, so
yeah,
that
'cause
means
I have to have some
more than 3.
Yes, more than
All
3.
right, we're not going
definitely.
to go to a number. We're going to go with more than 3.
Yes.
Right, exactly. See, Joe, our engineer, he remembers, and he held up the right number. But just
because that was a crazy amount of kids. So.
Right. Just because you asked, you want to keep it private, I'm not going to say the number. I'm just going to say more than 3.
Yes, more than 3.
Because, it's just like on the wedding night, you got to have something to go with. So
and if I go on a date, I don't want them to know everything through the show. I want them to get
Find
to know.
out.
Yeah, find out, and
Right.
they could be like, "Whoa, this girl's crazy," or like, "Okay, I can tolerate this."
Right. That way they won't be able to set it up like, yeah, everything you said, I'm gonna just say it, even though I don't mean it. That way, that way I can get close enough to you, and then after
go crazy or something.
I do whatever, and then I could just take off.
Exactly.
Disappear.
So yeah, we don't want to give
All right.
everyone.
Okay. All right.
So
okay.
That's a good point. I like that.
All right.
What if they got kids?
Oh no. Okay, so that's a good question. So I would not be interested in anyone who does have kids.
All right. So, all right, Romeos. All right, Romeos with 5 kids by 3 different women. Okay. So, all right. So, all right. Moving on.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I know, like we have people just for you out in the audience who can't see. We do have people in the audience. So if you ever want to come and be in the audience, you can email us at info@efactorradio.com. Info@efactorradio.com. You can be one of our invisible audience people who talks and interrupts us while we do the show. All right. Next one.
Okay, so that's a good question. Yeah, so no one that has kids and no one who's been divorced.
Okay.
So that's
All right. So no one's been divorced. All right. So now that's good you said these. You know why? Because
Yes, right.
you just took it from 100,000, and every time you say something, you're eliminating like 20,000 at a time. So now you're down
exactly.
to like 40,000 potentials. So now you're down to 40,000 potentials. All right.
He's like putting out the number.
No.
I
don't
won't
put
show
up the
anyone.
number.
I won't show
You're gonna
anyone.
slip. Don't
Yeah.
slip. All right. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not judging anyone who does have kids. Kids are a blessing, and I love kids. I work with kids all the time, but just my preference, you know.
Oh,
just
no, that's
someone-
good. That's good to know.
Someone who has no
Good to
kids.
know. That way, like I
someone who's
say.
not divorced.
Yeah, we're narrowing that. We narrowed it down now to about 40,000 men. Okay.
Yes, yeah. Who knows where in the world? And okay, so those are the very most important things. Someone who has a good job.
Has a good job.
Yes, because I love working, and I've been working for many years. So I do not plan, or I don't want to work when I'm married. I want to raise my children.
Okay, so I think, guys, let me see, because men hear things differently.
Yes.
Okay, men hear things different. So let me man interpret. I'm gonna do a man interpretation.
Please do,
All right,
because
see, guys, what she's saying is that she don't want not to work when you're married, but once you have kids, she wants to be a stay-home mom and raise the kids and focus on the kids and focus on you.
Yes,
See? Because
yes.
if you say I don't want to work, you're like, oh no, I'm not marrying no moocher. So that's clarity on that. Okay, so that's good.
yeah, so a man who can provide.
Right.
If you don't want to, that's fine, but I'm not going to choose that kind of guy. You know, it's like I want a
Right.
man who can provide because I want to take care of my home. You know,
Right.
that's a full-time job, taking care of the kids, taking care of the home, and I want to go, you know, take care of myself as well, you know,
Right.
and my family. So I do say that right now, but I do love my job, and I do love
Right.
working. I have my own office, so that's going to make it hard, but you know, we never know what's going to happen in a few years.
Right, we don't.
But I might want to work, but I might not. It just depends.
But once the kids get in school,
yes.
and then that way you're not
probably.
sitting around all day with nothing to do. So once they get in school, then you can return to the
Exactly.
work
Yeah,
field.
because I do have a degree. I'm not going to say it on here so they don't know everything
Right,
about me.
right. So you do
but
have a degree.
I do have a degree. So I've
All right.
studied, I've worked. I love what I do. So I would say a provider. So someone who can provide for a family. And in this economy, it's hard.
Right.
You know, to have
So he's
a large family and to provide.
So in other words, you're saying he has a job that makes a large sum of money.
Yes, to
Okay,
live.
to live on.
Yeah,
For
to support all the kids.
For all of that stuff. But wait, but since you say you stay home, and what you said was important, because you said not only stay home and take care of the kids, but you said take care of yourself.
Yes.
Because if a man works that hard, he makes that amount of money. When he walks through the door, he doesn't want to see a dirty house.
Exactly.
He doesn't want to see somebody's been walking around with a do-rag on their head all day looking all scummed up. So that's right. Because I don't know if you remember. No, you don't remember because you're too young. I remember. Like on shows like Father Knows Best and all these shows used to come on in the 60s and early 70s. Even though the wife stayed home, she always got up in the morning. She had her hair done. She had her clothes on with her apron on, but she was fully dressed like she was working in an office.
Right.
So when
yeah.
he came home to somebody now with a clean house, and apron meant she just finished cooking dinner. So he had dinner waiting, but she looked presentable.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's important that you, if you're gonna do that, especially if you have these expectations for this man to work and you stay home and take care of the kids in the house must be taken care of.
Exactly.
And like you said, you gotta come when he comes
Yeah.
in. You gotta look good too, because if not, they'd be like,
Exactly, because it's a lot of, I mean, I buy everything for myself. I take care of myself, you know, so I I already spend money on my nails or my hair or whatever it may be, beauty products, because I want to look good. I
Okay.
want to take care of myself.
Right.
I don't want to let myself go. So if I don't work, a man is gonna provide for his wife, right, to take
Right.
care of herself.
Right, but so the expectation is that despite you not working, that he's still gonna get the same product when he come home and look at you. It's not like
Exactly.
it's not gonna be like, it'll be like,
Yeah, I like to get massages. I like
no,
to
no, no,
go
don't,
to
don't
the,
say that. You're gonna discourage all these men now. They don't want you
No.
out getting a massage while they at work.
Oh no, I have a massage therapist. She's amazing.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, she works
okay.
out all my knots and everything.
Okay, I thought you was talking about Gino. Next
About
thing-
what?
Gino.
I think you know me better than that. I don't know
No,
what
I
you
don't
mean.
know. I don't. Okay, I'm just getting
I'm
men
a
stuff. I'm clearing
woman
it up
of
for
God. What are
No,
you
no, no,
talking
no.
about?
I'm clearing it up so men won't be thinking that, because men be like, "What you mean you gonna get a massage?"
Yeah.
You know, see.
Okay,
When you
okay.
say something, I'm interpreting for you.
Okay, okay.
I'm like when you was in Africa, you had to say something, you had to have
Right,
an
right.
interpreter.
Okay.
I'm man interpreting, so they don't think that you're gonna be outside with this man massaging you and stuff like that.
Ew, I would never
So-
let a man do that.
Okay, see, I'm giving
No,
clarification.
random. Good.
All right, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I like
me.
the clarifications. So yeah. So it takes money to keep up with yourself. The
Right,
gym. I like to
right.
work out.
Uh-huh.
So that as well. So I'm glad you brought that up. So taking care of myself, my family, my
Uh-huh.
home, and I think when you are with someone, it's a partnership. You're one, right? So you are not against each other. You're both like one team. So I think that's important to have the mentality.
Right.
Right. Not like your wife is like you're intimidated by your wife, or you're insecure about your wife getting attention or whatever it is. It's like I want a confident man.
Right, that's
Yes.
true. Confident. All right, so
Confidence,
now,
yes.
now we started off with 100,000. In the first session, we eliminated 60,000, and now with that section, now we're down to, and plus what you said last time. So now we're down to 30,000 men. All
Okay,
right?
that's
So
actually a
we're
pretty
doing a
large
process of
number.
elimination here because
Yeah.
that's the thing about it.
Mm-hmm.
When you want a confident man, a lot of people, they're not confident not only in themselves, and so that will cause big problems for you when you go out someplace.
Yes.
What you looking at her for? And then,
Right,
they'll
like
be
no one jealous.
Right,
like
right,
that's just
right. Then they'll
not.
be like, oh, so this what you do all my work? You can go to the store and people stare at you. Right. So confidence is important. All right, guys, come on. Chest up, chin out.
Yes,
All right.
exactly. I like that. So confident man, someone who, understands that. How could I say this? Confidence. I don't know. Confidence. You're not intimidated by your wife, or just. I lost my train of thought.
Overly
I
jealous?
lost. Yeah, jealousy.
Overly jealous, yeah.
That's just not. That's not cute. That's not attractive at all.
Possessive? No.
Yeah, nothing like that. Just someone
Okay.
confident. Because a confident man, you just see him and that man is confident.
Oozing.
Yes, exactly.
See?
Confidence.
Yeah.
And someone who, I already said this, but someone who loves God.
Uh-huh.
Someone, let's see. I do have I like tall men.
Tall men?
Yes.
Okay, well,
So-
all right, okay. Now, I'm asking you, I'm going to ask a question. Okay, Joe is tall. How tall are you, Joe? 6'4".
Okay,
Joe is
that's a good
6'4",
height. That's a good height.
And he has hair,
Uh-huh.
and all that stuff, and then he shakes it, and, Joe, he has charisma
got
and all that
long locks.
stuff. Yeah, long locks. Okay, that's it. Don't discourage the men now.
No,
They'll
I'm
be
just
like, oh,
saying,
she's drooling over Joe.
I'm just describing
Okay.
Joe.
So, but what do you mean by tall? Because how tall are you?
So I'm 5'1".
Okay,
and
so if you're 5'1",
I'm short, yeah.
So if you're 5'1", would you consider a guy 5'6", 5'7" tall, or does he
I
have
think
to be
that's
over
too
6
tall.
feet?
That's too tall.
Okay, all right.
Maybe 6'4". I think that's a good height.
Okay.
Above like 6'3", above 6'3".
Okay, above 6'3". Okay, so now you just eliminated another 10,000 men. Yeah. So now you're down to 20,000. Yeah, you're down to 20,000 men. All right. Okay, so you know what? Before this show is over, we're gonna be down to
A
it's
few men.
a
and
few good men. You can make a movie. A few good men. All right, so now it has to be tall.
And a few men who listen to the radio, because I don't think a lot of men listen to the radio. I don't know. I could
No,
be wrong.
they may not listen to the radio, but this is YouTube too.
Oh, that's true.
Don't
okay.
forget, we're going to be on YouTube. We're on all these other
Don't
stations.
tell everyone.
No, it's too late. You told them, not me.
Oh, man.
But
Okay.
see, but at least the good thing about it is they get a chance to look at you.
Oh,
and
my
they can
gosh.
tell because you like adventurous men too. Men like to
Yes.
travel and do things.
Oh,
And
that's yes,
right. See,
that's the
because
next
now
thing, yeah.
they're gonna know you're adventurous because when they saw you riding on that rhinoceros
Yeah.
with horns and all the stuff with your cowgirl boots on and all that stuff all kicked up on there, they're gonna know, okay, so I gotta come with not only all these other attributes, but I gotta be like a manly, adventurous man. I can't be like, oh, I don't want to get my nails dirty, mess
Yes,
around with those
none of that.
mess around with those wild animals. You know,
yeah.
because, oh, it's a rhinoceros, no.
So I'm glad you brought that up because yes, I love to travel.
Right.
That is my passion in life. I've been fortunate enough to travel a lot already. So I want to continue to travel the world
Right.
and get to know new places and go on more mission trips. So someone who loves to travel, someone who can carry my stuff when I'm at the airport.
What? You want a bag boy?
I want a husband, you know?
Okay, so that'll be his name.
Because
So
I'm very petite. I'm short. You know, I don't have the muscles. Oh, I want someone with muscles.
With muscles.
Muscular man. Yeah.
a muscular man. Okay.
Yeah. Someone who works out.
who works out. So
Yeah.
in other words, you don't want a slob,
Yes, not someone who.
a couch potato.
No, not a couch potato.
Only during football
someone-
season.
Sure, that's
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
You gotta give them some slack. Like,
yes.
You know,
I'm not expecting perfection, but these are.
No,
you know,
no.
someone
I'm gonna
who
tell you,
works out.
if a guy watch sports,
Uh-huh.
he's more apt to be all those things you want. Because,
Okay,
you
okay.
know, because when you're watching sports, it requires a lot of physical activity.
Okay.
Believe it or
Right,
not.
right, yeah.
You know, like when this team when you
cheering
cheering
or
and
the-
jumping up and going, ah! Disappointment that teaches you how to handle your emotions and stuff when your team loses and or it's a bad call. So you know, all these things add up to what you're saying.
Okay,
All
right.
right,
Okay, so
okay.
yeah, sure, he can watch sports.
All
I
right.
like going to like baseball games. I like sports. I like to watch sports as well. But I want someone who can like swoop me up, who can like
Swoop you up?
carry me on his muscles.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Well,
so with the
man,
one,
you can
pick me up with one arm.
we're getting activity up in here. Yeah. Okay, but you know what? But what you're saying is, you know, a short guy who's 4'9" could be strong enough to swoop you up, but he has to be tall first. then
Yes, he has to be
swoopish.
tall. And
First swoopish. Okay. all
yes,
right.
and I prefer Caucasian men, so white men.
White.
Yes.
Okay, but aren't you Latina?
I am Mexican, 100%, but I like white men.
Okay, see now I'm gonna tell you now when
I don't like Mexican
no,
men. Sorry.
But wait a minute. But when white women get on shows and say they like black men, I'm like, ah! But you guys heard it. So now we're down to less than 500. So we just eliminated another thousands of men. So now we're down to less than 500. All right.
I do like colored eyes.
Colored
Who doesn't?
eye.
Who doesn't? Green or blue? I like
Okay.
colored eyes.
All right.
No, it has to be natural.
So they
She
can't
said
have contacts.
contacts.
So they can't have
No.
blue or green contacts.
I mean, they could, but it has to be natural.
So, I got it. So, in other words, let me make sure I'm interpreting this correctly. So, like when women have makeup on and eyelashes on and fake booties and breasts on and they take it off, they're not natural, but that's what the man falls in love with.
Right.
So, if
yeah.
a guy has contacts in with blue or green, he takes them out, it's like, leave me now, Paul. Okay, all right. Okay, moving on. So we're down to we're down to 500
Before
men.
I continue, you know, I'm not perfect or anything, so I'm not expecting perfection. You know, I like to work out, so you know, that's a journey, you know, to get to your goal weight or your goal body or whatever.
Okay.
So I do like to take care of myself, and I'm like I said, I'm not perfect or anything, but this is
Okay.
just what like I like. But
No,
I'm
just
not
no.
saying that
no,
I'm
but
not.
that's what
I'm
we're
gonna
here
get
for.
this. Okay.
That's what we're here. We're here to talk about what you like, what you want.
Okay.
All right. We start off with like 100,000 men in the what do you want to call that, in the prospect pool.
Yes.
So now we're down to 500. So we've eliminated 9,500 possibilities.
Yes.
All right. So now we're down to 500. If you're among that 500, keep your chin up. Who knows?
I'm not done
But
that
at the same
yet,
time,
so.
be cautious because she ain't done
Wait,
yet.
let me see, let
I'm
me
not going to
see.
say not done. I'm going to say she ain't done because don't get your feelings hurt. Right now, they all in the mirror huffing up. Yes, I'm white with blonde hair and blue eyes. I'm the perfect match. I'm 6'6.25". Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, so let's see. So someone who comes from a good family.
Wait a minute. Let's go back for a minute to the white.
Okay.
So
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You said that.
yeah, to the white. So, everybody's, it's important that, even though you do this, when you get with somebody, your family and their family becomes one.
Yes.
So how would your family get along with white Joe?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. So now we can move away. I just
want
to make sure. Wait, I just want to make sure that he didn't come into a thing where there'd be animosity toward him. I want to make sure
absolutely
he comes
not.
to a loving
No,
family.
my family is very loving. Yes.
Okay, all right, all right.
And I used to live in London for a bit when I was studying, and I do like the British accent,
Oh,
So he doesn't have to be white, but he could be British, English.
Okay, so
English man.
All right, now we just eliminated 300 more. Now we're down to 200. Sorry, American whites.
What color hair?
The hair I don't really care.
The hair?
Yeah, I don't care about
The
the
last
hair.
200, you made it by the
Yeah.
cut. You made it by the cut. All right, let's go.
Okay, so
Wait, we gotta.
okay.
Let's tally up the numbers. So we started off with 100,000. We eliminated 9,500, and now with this newfound information, we eliminated another 300. So we've eliminated 9,800 men.
Okay.
So there's 200 more left.
Okay.
We'll see what's left after the next.
We'll see.
All right.
Okay, so someone who treats me like a queen.
Someone who treats you like a queen.
Yeah, someone who is a gentleman, because I don't see that a lot. Someone who opens my doors, someone who treats me, with respect and love, and just more a gentleman, someone who's a gentleman. I would
Okay,
say, yeah.
all right. So out of that 200, okay. All right.
Next.
Let's.
Is that everyone? Is that everyone gone already?
No, everyone's not gone. But with that last one that treats you like a gentleman,
Yeah, a gentleman. Someone who has manners. Because I don't know why that's not a thing anymore. Someone who, just
manners.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
Before we make the next
basic
cut,
things.
since you mentioned manners, that's different. So
that's different. Okay.
No. So if this tall British guy,
He doesn't
eats
have to
real,
be British though. White or British. or
Okay,
English.
this tall white or British guy. So if he doesn't do all that stuff, but let's say he do all that, but he doesn't have good manners. He eats and dribbles stuff all on his shirt and all that stuff. He's really sloppy. So those were eliminated.
Those are eliminated. Yeah.
All right,
Yes,
so
yes.
we cut
That's not
another-
gonna impress.
We're cutting another 100. All right, we're down to 100.
anyone.
We're down to 100. So we started off with 10,000, 100,000, and now we've eliminated 9,900. We have 100 possibilities left, but we're going to see where we get down to. So go ahead.
Okay, so if there's anyone, you said there was like 100 left. Okay,
100 left.
we'll
No,
see
no,
if it's
no,
left.
no. You got to keep going because see, the
I'm
thing of
gonna-
it is,
okay.
we want the left. Is this leftovers? Not left. The remaining.
The ones who made it
possibilities.
this far,
Yeah,
if
the
any,
ones who made the
which I
cut.
would be shocked.
Oh
So
no, there's some. There's some.
Okay.
Keep going.
so exactly so 100.
Silence, audience.
Okay, so
Audience.
someone who's mentally healthy.
Mentally healthy.
So
That's
it's
good.
not someone who has who has any mental health issues, because people can go through that, but someone who can, get through those mental health issues.
Right, right. I was gonna say that's good because what you said is get through it.
Yes.
Because we all, believe it or not, I'm not a doctor, but I am in a way because when I do my classes and all the things I teach, I come across a lot of people in different situations.
Right.
And then what I teach them is that when things happen, like you say, you want to be able to go through them. And so if they have some kind of mental thing, but they're able to handle it because emotion and all that, we're always going to have something.
Right,
But you don't
right.
want them to be able to just crumble so easily and they be, oh, baby, you know,
Exactly.
so yeah. Okay,
Because
so
I've known people who
Right.
they act like they're in the 30s and they act like kids because, oh, my parents got divorced when I was 5. So it's like you
Right.
can use one situation for you to, to act,
Forever,
a weird way, or people use like the victim card, it's like, oh, I'm this way because of this person or my parents. Or it's like, no, like you have free will to
Right.
choose. People go through hard. I mean, I'm a mental health advocate, mental health behavioral coach,
Right.
so I understand mental health, right? So people go through hard times in their lives, and yeah, you can get depressed or you can get sad, or you need time to grieve, and that's acceptable. That's, you're human, that's part of life. But I've known a lot of people who have used, like, when they were 5, something like that happened, their parents got divorced, and now they're blaming it still on their parents,
Right.
everything that's ever happened to. So it's like, no, like you could, some people have lost everything and they still come out better, so being resilient, being able to get through those hard moments is good. It shows emotional intelligence, mental maturity, so that's good,
So you want somebody who's mentally and emotionally, a mental and emotional overcomer.
Yes.
That's that, like, overcome. We're not going to say get through her, because sometimes you can get through stuff, but it's still,
Yeah,
But when you
exactly.
overcome something, you just get stronger. You let that, whatever happened, make you stronger.
Right, not blame other situations,
Right.
because there's some people who don't have anything. They lost family and they've lost everything, but they're still emotionally mature, mentally healthy, because they knew how to, get through that hard stage in their life.
Okay, so now, how many we're down to?
You tell me. I think there's
Last
maybe
time-
20.
No, we was at 100 before you said that.
Oh, that's true. So how many?
So I think just because of that, let me refer to my manologist.
Okay, your menologist. Let's see. I don't know what that is, but
We're down to 60 now.
okay. That's
See?
still a lot.
Huh?
I'm shocked.
Yeah,
So
we're
what?
down to 60. Because so what happens is, as you say all these things, I look at my pool of people, and they drop off. Like when you're on a YouTube or a Zoom meeting, it shows you how many people you have, then has everybody leave. It tells you how many people's left.
People have
And
have left
left.
the
So
chat for sure.
We started off, and now they've left the chat.
Okay.
So we're down to 60.
60,
But
okay.
why don't we're going to do this, all right?
Okay.
But before we go this, I just want you guys to know that we're doing this for her. I don't want y'all to start saying, "Oh, he's like a Diddy" or something like that. No, I'm not like a Diddy. I'm not doing that. We're just talking about her requirements, because I think everybody should have what they want.
Yes.
Because if you don't
I
have
agree.
what you want, if you get something bad or someone bad or whatever, it's gonna be because you didn't make it clear to them.
Exactly.
They say, "Oh, you told me you
Yeah.
didn't want a husband. You didn't say nothing about you wanted this and that and this
Right,
and that." And
right.
Now you're married and goes, "Oh, what do you mean go to work? I thought you was gonna keep working."
Exactly. You
You
have
know?
to talk about these things.
Right,
and
right. I don't want to get
Yeah.
up before 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I need my sleep too. I gotta look good too.
Because you're going to be with this person, God willing, for the rest of your life. Imagine
Right.
you live 60 more years,
Right.
it's 50. That's a long time, So you want to be happy with what you chose. You want to be, you don't want to be disappointed, like, oh, I thought it was going to be like this. No, like, you had time to talk about these things, So it's good to get on the same page. And it's important, to never lower your standards, because if, let's say, you meet someone, and as soon as you start, like, making excuses or lowering your standards, like, okay, he's not that bad. No, like, that's not the one for you.
Right.
You should, I think you should have everything you want and more. I believe that God says He will give you everything in an abundance.
Your heart's desire.
Yeah, your heart's desire. If you, that verse is, if you put God first and everything, and you reach after God, He's gonna give you the desires of your heart.
Right.
So with God, everything is possible.
That's
so
right. Never, don't forget that. But
Yes.
here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We're down to 60.
60. Okay.
60, but we don't have time to finish the day. So we're going to pick this up 2 weeks from the day.
Oh my gosh.
2
Wait,
weeks
I
from
took
today.
that long to
No,
say
no. This is good.
Okay,
Because
okay.
see, we're going to come back 2 weeks from today.
Okay.
So that would be 2 weeks from today.
And I still wasn't done with my list. Okay.
Yep. And then not
What
only
is that, Joe?
What? Not only. Yeah, that's right.
We
See,
need
not
to
only
see
when
it.
we come back, we're going to finish yours.
Okay.
But what we're going to do is something that's going to be exciting. We're going to go over Joe's list too.
Yes, our
So now
engineer.
we're going to get a man's
Yeah.
perspective of a man's list. And so and hopefully we can get our other guests to join us. If not, we're going to take this up.
Okay.
And we're going to finish it. So this is like if you were watching this movie and you thought you got to the part, then it goes to be continued.
Yeah.
You're like,
Because my list still keeps going. So
Oh, no,
I'm
no.
glad we're done right now.
no, but we've got to quit for the day.
Yes,
So
yes.
listen, here's what I'm going to tell everybody. We started off at 2 p.m. Pacific time with 100,000 potentials. Here it is, 5 minutes to 3 Pacific time, and we've gotten down to 60 people. Join us next week, 2 weeks from today, on the E Factor Radio Show as we finish this Evelyn list and we dive into Joe's list. This has been the E Factor Radio Show, coming to you live from KCA Radio. I'm your host, Cornelius, with my
Evelyn Perea, your co-host.
right, and our engineer, Joe on the go. Thanks. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
.5 FM and KCAA 1050 AM.
Did you know that 55% of working Americans would choose a lower paying job to work under a leader who inspires their brilliance? In today's fast paced world, resilience isn't just a trait, it's a superpower. If you're feeling overwhelmed by life's pace with hurry and worry, struggling to find a way, discover the secrets with Simon T. Bailey's bestseller, Resilience at Work: How to Coach Yourself into a Thriving Future. Get your copy